everyone! This is Fernanda Lira, bassist and singer for Brazilian thrash metal band Nervosa, and you're watching Stormbringer, the Austrian heavy zone.
Your third album was released this year, Downfall of Mankind. Tell me a little bit about it. What's the story behind?
That's definitely my favorite album so far. I know each album is special, but this one is definitely my favorite because I think it's the most mature we've written so far. First one is really raw. Second one, we were still evolving as a band, and I think right now we've found our musical identity. I think we really reached how we want to sound, like thrash metal, but with a lot of death metal, and it's more aggressive than the other ones. We have a new drummer, now she's been in a band for 2 years, and she came from a death metal band, so we knew it was going to be more brutal. So we made sure we rewrote brutal, more aggressive riffs and everything. So yeah, that's the result. I hope you can listen to it at home. It's in all digital platforms and everything.
It's Luana, right? The new drummer?
Yeah, Luana. I love her. I love her so much.
We all do. I hope so. Did she bring in lots of new stuff into the band as well? Just new perspectives of how you work or something?
Yeah, I mean, every time we have a new album out is a whole different thing. We always see what didn't work while promoting the last album and try to make it better on this one. But we didn't have a lot of changes. We'll just keep with the same strategy, which is basically touring our asses off. Yeah. So basically that's it. That's our main strategy. But yeah, there's always some things we change, on stage and the performance, live performance itself. And
does she kick more ass than the previous drummers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
She's first of all, she's so young. She's 21 only, and she has so much room for, improving as a drummer. Although she's very good so far. And the nice thing, she brought a lot of aggressiveness to the band, and we needed that. And also, she's a very, she's just calm. She's a very easygoing, and I think that's as important. And actually, in my opinion, I think it's more important than being just a good musician. You got to be a good person too. Yeah. And we needed that, and she's the best we could ask for.
So you get along well.
Definitely, I love her. I love her.
Okay, we mentioned 3 girls in the tour bus with a bunch of guys or something. Is it weird, or do you travel on your own?
It depends. On this tour, when we are headlining, we travel on our own, on our own van and everything. But when it's on tour, it's we know mathematically there's more guys than girls playing, unfortunately, and so far it's gonna change. You'll see. And
it's also in the audience.
Yeah, and yeah, I went on tour, we tour with a lot of guys, and it's pretty okay, yeah. The guys always are very respectful. They try to be, at least, and but we can feel it's different for them. They all trying to be nice, extra nice, but it's really cool. And they're all supportive and everything. So yeah.
A lot of cat fights on the tour bus from time to time.
Not from us. There's of course sometimes there's arguments, but we all have arguments with everyone. If in our family, with our friends. So if you're staying as we are now, almost 2 months on the road, there's got to be some arguments. But that's part of any kind of relationship. And having a band is like a marriage, except there's no sex involved.
Talking about marriage, other people in your age, it's just planning a family or being married or building a house or something like that. Is this a life you can imagine for later, or is it this tour life and music life? Is it what you want to do for the rest of your life or something?
I think this music life doesn't prevent you from having a family and having, it's just you're gonna be more absent. But right now I'm really focused on my musical career and some other stuff. But and I plan to be doing that still for a long time. But whenever I feel like I gotta relax, I'll relax, and that's it. But I don't want to have like any kids. Like that's definitely not the case. Like
you know that now?
what I might do is like I don't know, like I don't, you know, I have no time even for me. Like I can support myself financially. Like how am I gonna take care? I think it would be irresponsible. So I don't plan to have any. I don't think any of the girls do right now. Like, yeah, it's not our main focus. But if happens one day, who knows? But I don't want to get kids. Like married, it depends. Like if one day Cupid will be like nice enough to me and bring a good guy.
Really, you don't have a friend? Don't have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
So you can say like a Tinder message or something. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm trouble.
Yeah.
Stay away.
We all
Just
are.
kidding.
Everybody in metal is trouble. Yeah, but you're beside the music, you do a label, I think. You do a radio show. Some of the band you do graphic artwork and stuff like that. So it's a full-time job, right?
Yeah, like right now, all of us are stick with a band only because we don't have literally don't have any time for anything else. But before being in a band, and still like when I was in a band, but on the beginning of the band, I used to be a metal journalist. Yeah. So I used to have I had a TV show, I wrote reviews and took photos for websites. I used to interview bands, I had a radio show, I did everything you can imagine. But right now, like from some years ago till now, I needed to focus on playing only. One day I would love to be like something, like to have like a side project on music or whatever, maybe related with food because I love eating, so maybe I would have like a restaurant or whatever. But right now I only have like things for like eyes and compromise to the band only. Like there's no way I can do anything else.
Yeah. It's a unique thing. I think it's the first all-female band ever played in Kaltenbach. Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't remember any. So yeah, female musicians is good. From time to time you see them, but all-female band and the three-piece for that as well. Was it ever a question for you to get in another guitar player or something like that, or was it always clear to play with three people?
Nah, I think we're good this way, cause like it would be it would be too hard, you know. Like 3 girls is enough in a band, in my opinion. It's all right, and it's like it makes it easier for everything. It makes it easier to make decisions. It makes it easier for traveling. It makes it easier for everything. You know, like there's a travel party is like smaller. It's easy when it comes to splitting money. So it's to writing music. I think we're pretty good where we are right now.
Yeah. But coming from Brazil, I think you all come from musical families, right?
Not all of us, to be honest. Like our drummer, she's always been like very supported by her parents, but they're not from the music. They don't have any musical background at all. Our guitar player, her dad would play like a kind of like traditional Brazilian classic guitar, but nothing related to metal. It's like more roots. And but I've came from a metal family. Like my dad is a metalhead, like worse than all of us together. He's like, he's crazy. And he also plays bass. Never had a band, so I'm fulfilling his dreams, he said. But yeah, I come from a very solid musical background. Like,
so you all got the support from the parents and from the families and everything.
Yeah. Now, like all of them support. Like, to me, I think to all of us, like when we decided to live only by that, our parents were kind of worried, and that's a normal thing. But then after they saw, I'm screaming because of the music. After they saw, like, that's what we wanted, and we were happy about that, they were okay with that. And now we're pretty stable, so that's good.
Yeah, it's fine. You can do what you want on your own budget.
Exactly.
Your label Napalm Records, it's from Austria. It's literally on the other side of the planet from Brazil. How is working with them, and are you satisfied with the work and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Like they're the best label I could ask for right now. Like they've always been like really supportive from day one. They trust and believe our music and our work as much as we do. And I think that's important, this kind of like professional relationship. And they're very flexible, they're really understanding. Like, they're awesome. I love you, Napalm.
They have a booth outside, you can say hello to them.
Say hello, definitely.
Maybe check out if they got stuffed with Nervosa CDs. Just checking. Did you ever have the feeling the guys come to the concert of you just to see you on stage and not so much for the music, or is this just a cliche?
I think most of them come for the music, and also as a way to support like girls in metal. Like they find in our band a way of saying like, yeah, it's nice to have girls on stage. We'll come here to support in order to have like more and more girls like fulfilling their dreams. I feel that very much.
Yeah.
But of course, like there might be like one another guy that comes, you know, like just to check it out of curiosity, because you don't get to see like 3 girls playing all the time. So I'm pretty sure like a lot of people come because of curiosity, but in the end, like it's the music which matters. Like if you go there, it's just like put yourself on their place. Like if you go to a place and there's a girl band playing, we'll just stick around just because they're girls.
Yeah.
No, like the metalheads are like, they're really serious about like music and everything. So if music sucks, they'll just leave.
I mean, the support is there because it was raining all the time while you gig, and everybody was showing up in front of stage, right?
Exactly. I was really surprised. And like as soon as we stepped on stage, to to set up the stage, like it was raining, I was like, fuck. But then everyone sticked around and
really worried.
Was screaming and like making the show warm.
Yeah.
And I love that. It was really nice. Thank you guys for the support. It was awesome.
That's metal. You don't care. Fuck the rain anyway.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Is it crazy for you? Maybe some people hang posters of you 3 girls on their bedroom walls, some teenagers, like we did with Metallica posters or something like that.
It's crazy. Like we get like some crazy shit. Not only like this kind of support, like like CDs for us to sign and everything, which I think is great because like I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. So to know that I can cause this on someone else, like it really makes me like happy and fulfilled, accomplished. But we get some even crazier shit. Like for example, guys with our faces on their t-shirts and like tattoos with our faces.
Really?
And I think that's a great responsibility.
Yeah.
Like I'm on someone's skin. So that's something crazy. So it makes me feel like accomplished. And at the same time, it makes me feel like even crazier about doing this. Like it's like a fuel to me to keep on doing that.
Yeah, you are still very young. I think you can keep going for several years or decades. I hope you will. It's good music. It's cool old thrash music. It's old female thrash music. That's the important stuff. And yeah, I hope you like it here in Kaltenbach and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'll try. Not drinking that much on that tour, but anyways.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have fun. And I had a lot of fun already playing. Like I was really worried as how the gig was gonna be because it's so cold and rainy, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So now I'm just relaxed and gonna enjoy the night with everyone. It's gonna be cool. And I really wish to be back soon.
Hey, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity of talking about our work.